Greetings to you, lovers of this great continent of Africa, children of the motherland. Hello, Africa. Hello, motherland. How are you guys doing today? Guys, I have a question that's been bothering me that I would like to discuss with you. And it's basically about leadership and mental health. The mental health of our leaders. Because nobody has ever really gotten to question that or even think of something like that. But when you look at the many things that are happening within the continent and the way they do happen, you ask yourself, are these men, mostly men, are these leaders are they truly in full capacity of their mental aptitude? You know, are they fully in control of most of the things they do and the actions that they take? Are they fully in control of the decisions they make? Guys, I'll explain that so that you understand where I'm coming from. And I'm going to cite examples while doing that. Okay, let's start with a country like Cameroon. We heard that the president of Cameroon, Paul Biya, who is reported to be about 90 or 92 years old, is seeking another term after nearly 50 years in power. After over 40 years in power, he is 92 and is seeking another 8-year term, and that will bring him to 100 years old. That is, if he wins, which basically I think is guaranteed because he's been winning forever. Whether he's won them or not is up to him. But according to records, he's been conducting elections and winning. So you now ask yourself, what would a 92-year-old man who's been in power for over 4 decades, what else is he looking for? And what again would he give his country, contribute to his country that he has not done in 40 years? Currently, he's said to be missing in action. Nobody knows where he is. Elections are going on, and they say there are lots of turmoil. A couple of weeks ago, it was reported that the daughter came out to urge Cameroonians not to vote for the father any longer. That will tell you how inordinate the man's actions have been, how his actions have remained over the years. What on earth would this man still give Cameroonians that he has not given them in 40 years that will make him continue to seek power even at that age? This is a man that has a medical condition that most of the time does not even know where he is. He wants to remain in power because to him it is his property. Cameroon belongs to him. So I now ask myself, what is it that will make a human being think that way? Look, he's not an oligarch. He is not. The country practices democracy. There's a rule of law. There's a constitution in the country which is not supposed to be determined by one man, but is managed to circumvent whatever the constitution of a country is and has turned it into his own weapon. Take a visit to Cameroon and see the state of a country after over 4 decades of one man's rule. What is it that make our leaders think in this fashion? It's very, 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 very difficult for me to put a finger to. Hence, I needed to ask this question. Have we ever really given a thought to the fact that maybe our men do not have the requisite intellectual capacity to manage leadership effectively? Most of the time, every sin they commit is blamed on the colonial masters. Everything is blamed on the white man. I wanted to ask this and see what you guys think about it. What do you think about it? What will make one man choose one or two or three people, the affairs of one or two or three people, over the affairs of millions of fellow citizens? What will make a leader decide to loot the wealth of his country and dump overseas in foreign lands where he has no, I don't know, where he's not staying? He loots the wealth of a country, go and dumps them overseas, and continues to live in his country where he continues to destroy. At the end of the day, he has only some time to live and will surely die. All those things that were stolen from his country are abandoned overseas while he's gone. Imagine a president that is 92 years old, that has everything in this world, has hundreds of properties overseas. Imagine a president that is 82, 80 something, that in his 80s, that has over 40 palaces, all littered in Europe, mostly in France. These are monies that would have been used to build industries and build their country, secure the love of their people for posterity. We have a situation in Africa where the families of an erstwhile leader pleads with their fellow citizens to forgive their father for the sins he committed against them while in power. These men don't think about the people they will leave behind after they are gone. Many of them today, nobody remembers their families. Nobody is proud of them. Nobody wants to associate with the families they left behind. I wouldn't want to start naming names, but there are plenty of them. So that is my question. My question is, why are our leaders the way they are? And what do we need to do to begin to change that and find resolution for ourselves and our continent? Because I truly believe that a new Africa is really possible. Guys, if this is your first time listening to me, please subscribe to this platform. Like so that YouTube will send you our next content once it's produced. And comment so we discuss this issue. Let's help them. Maybe they have not realized what they're doing. Let's help them reach that reality. Reach that reality that, look, what they're doing is wrong. Until we meet again, God bless you.